Iraqi security forces are forcing refugees to leave camps and return to their homes despite these being in unsafe areas. That's according to a new report by the UN Refugee Agency. It says more than 13,000 families were forced to come back to dangerous zones. And those who returned faced a number of problems, from tribal conflicts to booby traps left by fleeing Islamic State fighters. The report also says at least 14 returnees have been killed. We spoke to people in a refugee camp still waiting to return home.
There are very few people from our village who returned home. There's nothing left there. No electricity and the water supply doesn't work. We may return in the future, but only when the area will be suitable for living.
2.6 million internally displaced people at this point, recently internally displaced. This is not counting Iraqis outside the country, and many of them being forcibly returned to places they don't want to go to, that they don't think are safe. If your home is rubble and there are corpses lying in the streets and there are explosives and mines and improvised explosive devices littering your former home, no, you shouldn't be compelled to return. That's not humanitarian aid. That's further humanitarian abuse. The allegation seems widespread in Iraq that the Prime Minister is seeking to get Sunnis back to their homes to allow an election to proceed this spring. So PR is taking precedence over substantive aid to human beings, both within Iraq and without.
The Iraqi Prime Minister has denied that refugees are being forced to return to unsafe areas. He says it's misinformation spread by his political rivals.